So I'm working on another video right now of some unhinged stuff, but I was sitting here and I was thinking I probably should do an overview of the bike. I got some more races with cars and some other wild stuff lined up coming soon that I'm going to be uploading, but I didn't even introduce the bike on this channel, so I wanted to do that. I was just randomly looking at Marketplace, as you do, and I saw this frame with the motor and the controller and a couple of other odds and ends. It was like $500, which is pretty good. This is not the greatest motor, but it's a 3,000 watt and 72 volt 80 amp controller. $500 seemed like a steal, but it's like 4 hours away from me. It kind of just kept gnawing at me, and so eventually I went and picked it up. Found some forks on Marketplace, found a front tire on Marketplace, everything to finish it on up. This seat, if you've seen the other video of me racing the truck, I just did this hilariously. Y'all don't look at my welds. I literally did this in the dark, laying on my stomach like by candlelight. But hilariously, this is made out of a rack, like a cake rack from a bakery. This is a seat from another e-bike that I got for parts, and I made it work. But you know what's strange to me, this is my first like e-bike build, and when I was doing some research, I saw everybody's on there and they're like 12,000 watt motor, whatever, goes 55 miles an hour. I don't get that, man. This is a 3,000 watt motor. Yes, the battery is big. I lucked up. I got a 72 volt 50 amp hour battery. However, your system is only as fast as your slowest part, right? So I have a 3,000 watt motor. I got a 72 volt 80 amp controller, and this thing goes 60 miles an hour. So when I see other bikes out here and they're like 12 kilowatt, whatever, 50, 60 miles an hour, I think something's wrong with their bike, man. If I had a 12 kilowatt motor and enough controller to push it, I don't know how fast it should go. We're going to find out soon, but definitely faster than 60, because this one's doing 60. And when it's doing 60, it's pulling like around 5,000 watts to the motor. I know that seems strange if you don't know much about e-bikes. These motors are rated for 3,000 watts, but really the true rating is just like how much heat the motor can dissipate. This is the bike. The battery's good for 150 amp output, so I'm going to be upgrading to a far driver so I can push a lot more watts to this motor. I probably have to do some modifications, some passive cooling. I might put some Statorade in there to kind of cool it off. We're going to see what we can make it do on this motor until this one burns up. I got some much faster vehicles coming up that I'm going to be racing in like the 330 foot or something like that. It's a pedal bike. It's a pedal bike. You can pedal it. So don't pick on me for trying to race the 330 foot. But I think with a controller I can actually tune and make it come off the line on appropriate voltage. I think it might really do something. In the video with the truck, I come off the line at like 100 watts, and then the thing slowly ramps up. I don't think it ever got above 2,000 watts. I want to see this thing coming out of the hole on 3,000 watts, whatever the tire will hold, burning it down off the line, wheeling, whatever. We're going to send it. We're going to send it. And I'll touch on this a little bit. So I did manage to get this registered. Apparently that's a hard thing for some people to do. It wasn't hard for me. So basically, I went to the person who I got the frame from, and I found a serial number on the thing, and I got them to write me a bill of sale for the frame with the serial number. Here it is, the serial number on it. It's not in the most conspicuous place. They're supposed to be right here. So I just got this thing printed and put it on the bike. Got a bill of sale, went to the highway department, and they let me register it. They let me register it as a moped. So I'm good to go. I have turn signals, headlights. These came off another e-bike. Kind of, you know, if people are building one of these, this is what I did. I used an entire controller from a parts bike that I have. This controller controls the headlights, taillights, turn signals, and I just ran it off battery voltage. This is technically only a 48 volt controller. I got it running on 72 volts now for a while. It doesn't even get warm because it's not actually powering anything. These are the phase wires. They're just cut off and taped. But, you know, I didn't want to run a headlight, taillight setup that I had to power off some other battery. That seems weird to me. And this was a really nice setup. It came with these. There's probably a better way to do it, but you know, I try to work with what I got. I try to make it happen with whatever I have around. But just the build, if you guys got any questions about it, want to know anything about it, got any suggestions or any input, let me know. But we're going to be turning this up. I'm going to be racing a lot more different stuff in the future, and we're working on some much faster EV stuff than this. We're also working on some much slower EV stuff than this. You'll see that soon. But yeah, just wanted to give some info on the bike.